Hi guys, it's Lone Gamer UK. Welcome back to Assassin's Creed Origins, the guides / previews, first views. So today I just wanted to do a short video on the general UI and navigation of the user interface menu screens on this game. I've played I think virtually all of the Assassin's Creed games. They do generally improve each game, I believe. This game for me is the most natural, the most beautiful, the cleanest, the most easiest to use, and I just want to discuss why. Go through the targets, map, quest, gear, abilities and inventory. Now if you've got the game you're probably already familiar with this, but I just wanted to quickly talk about this and give everybody a quick look. So when you enter the sort of menu area, you've got your screen up here, and whether you're using keys or controller. I'm using PC, but with the controller. You've got the targets, so each part of the story mission you've got your sort of main targets, and it will sort of read out the people that you've killed. So that's just a nice simple way of saying this is the parts of the main story you're after, and who you've assassinated and who you've not. Not much on there, there's not too much interaction on it, so but it's nice and clean, and you can see your targets for that type part in the game where you are. Now the map, this video probably, I might do a separate video on the detail of the whole map, but I haven't unlocked the whole map yet, we're still early on in the game. But I just wanted to mention, for me, this map is the best looking map I've ever seen in a computer game and in Assassin's Creed. We got small differences. Some people might not find these as enjoyable as me, but it's not a drawn map. It's not a black and white map. It's not a drawing. It's a bit like, I suppose, Google Earth in image view, because you can see that these are hills, and you can see that they've got trees on them. You can see that this is desert. You can see there are sand dunes, and if you're standing here you will be on top of a sand dune. So you can see the topographics of the lands. You can see the vegetation, and there is a fair bit of detail. So here we are at Alexandria. You can see where the main buildings are, the main roads and paths, which you would expect from any map, but I think the detail of it sort of being a bit like photo mode is a nice touch. You know, you can see that this is farmland, shallow water, deep water, so it's just done nicely. They've put a lot of effort, I think, into the map. When boats are moving and they're sort of out at sea, it will position them there. You've got the things like the photos that other people have taken. You can turn on or off these. So you can put on as much markers on the map as you want, or you can take them all off. You know, you can press a legend so you can get what all the markers mean. Fairly standard stuff there, but it doesn't block out the whole map. It still can sort of see the map underneath it. That's quite nice. So we know we've got lions, we know we've got hyenas, leopards, cobras, crocodiles, hippopotamuses, ibexes, because we've got symbols for them. So even if you haven't met those animals, you can see on the legend that they're in the game. War elephants, small military forts, and big forts, medium military, vulture lairs, Ptolemy statues, blacksmith stables, weavers, nomad bazaars. You name it, it's all there in the key, so that's nice. So I just think the map is really nice, and it is a big game. Each of these areas are quite big, with lots of side quests, missions, secret areas and things to do. These numbers next to the shield indicate the sort of level of difficulty of the AI and the enemies that you're likely to meet, and therefore sort of the suggested level that you should be at. So some of these ones in the northwest of the map are upwards of the top. I believe level 40 is the maximum in the basic game. The DLCs might expand and increase the levels. Down here in the desert you've got 34 to 40. but places like Memphis and Giza and stuff are still fairly low levels, although that's still double the kind of levels we're at the moment. I think I'm only level 8 early on in the game. Got some sea areas to the north for some of the sea battles and stuff that will take part in the story mode in game later on. So that's the map. So it's a lovely looking map. I do like it, you know, but if you've got your comments, please leave the comments on those. Then we've got the quest system, and again, this is nicely laid out. It's nice and clean. The UI is really nice. So we can either just look at all quests and we just get a nice little list, and each time you highlight them, you know, it tells you what the quest is, what the experience points are, and you can press X to change and track the quest that you want to currently do. If you want to filter these, then you can just say just give me the main quest. So we can see our next main quest is Aya, suggested level 10. You know, if we just want to see the side quests, then we can just filter that way. Now we haven't got events, but if you've watched any of the Ubisoft videos, there are going to be these events with the big fight boss things in the deserts with the gods. So events that are available when they're going to appear in here. And then it's nice, you've got your completed stuff. You can see all the missions you've completed. So yeah, so that's the quest. The gear, now I've got another video which talks about the attributes of the gear, but this is just the UI. Again, it's just laid out really well, nice and big, not too small. I've seen you know, The Witcher's excellent game, and the gear screen, you know, it's good, it works functional, but it's a little bit cluttered, it's a little bit difficult to understand and move about. This is just you know, maybe a bit simpler than The Witcher as far as the how many different things there are. There's not all the spells and potions and stuff, but you know, again, it's done really well for this game, for Assassins. You've got your 2 range slots, your 2 melee slots, your shield, your tools, your mount, the outfits. So if you want to change your outfits, you can do. You can purchase them or get them in game. Then we've got our crafting, you know, our bows and our gloves. Some things I've not unlocked yet in this game. So then a breastplate and ammo and stuff, that'll be for darts and things like that when we get those. And then at the bottom you've got the combinated, you know, your total damage for ranged. Now we've only got one and we haven't got a second one, and then there's a melee, so you've just got the nice summaries at the bottom next to your skill level. Again, you can see you haven't got to go to different screens to see your skill level or how many points you need to get to the next one. All here on the gear screen, what your damage is, what your skill level is, how much you've got to go, your health level. Crafting, you can see I've already crafted my breastplate twice, and that's put my health up now to 5.3. Well, the next level will put it up to 5.36, so we can just keep crafting our gloves and our breastplate to improve our health. And you do that by collecting the animal skins and things. And again, it's nicely, so if I want to track that, if I say okay, I want to upgrade my breastplate to this 536, I've got enough leather, but I need one more crocodile skin. So if I pin that, it will now appear, you'll see there in the top right hand, when I'm playing the game, they'll pop up and track, so that I don't forget to craft and collect those items. And you can pin and unpin any of the crafting tasks you want, one at a time, so you know what you're doing. So that's the gear. The abilities, I've got a separate video on what all these do, where we just click on each one, have a look at them in detail, but it's a nice UI. Again, we're not forgetting our general skill level and points at the bottom. Everything's connected. It's just simple to see that we can't do this skill, it's not locked, because you've got to follow the lines and do the prerequisite before it. So that's nice and clear. You've got the Senu perception, 7 out of 58 synchronized. That's on there as well, that's nice. And then we've just got the inventory, which again is nicely laid out. So the quest items that we will have picked up so far, Kemu's toy, the Oracle's relic, they just appear separately. It's not just a total sort of inventory. They've split them up. We've got our resources for our crafting and stuff all separated over here. Arrows are separated. I don't have tools, but they're there. The papyri are quite important. Now when you find these in the game, you find them and then they have a clue. So this clue here was to go somewhere, then to find a sort of a secret place, and then you find, and I picked up the weapon that I've got, which is my highest weapon I'm currently using as far as damage. So it's worth doing these. I don't know if there's only 10 of these in the game because of the 10 slots. I have a feeling it's probably more than that, but they just go in there, and whether a tick if you've done them, or question mark if they're still need to be solved. Your animal goods are listed separately, and you've got nice colour codings. You can sell these for money or use them for crafting. Then trinkets. But I also like the fact that when you go to sell things, there is a button to sell all unnecessary items. All your trinket, I mean, you can keep them, you can sell them for different prices, different places. But when you go to a salesperson, if you want to sell it all in one go, there is a button, I think it's down on the arrow on the D-pad, on the controller, or the key button that's assigned. It will pop up and tell you at the time, and you can just sell everything all in one go. So that's just saves you a lot of time if you just want to sell everything and get the coins. That's just a quick look at the UI, guys. I think it's very colourful, easy on the eye, and certainly I'm a big fan of the UI. I know for some people it might not be that important. I just think it helps you get into the game and not get too confused with a nice clean UI. So anyway, I hope you're all enjoying the game as much as I am. I'm Lone Gamer UK. This is Assassin's Creed Origins. Please leave a like if you like these videos, and I'll keep putting out more. I'll see you in the game. Take care.